Okay, so welcome to this air element flow. As always, we're going to start by finding a comfortable seat and just allowing the gaze to soften as we take that deep breath in through the nostrils and then out the mouth, exhaling, letting it all go. Just allow that breath to find that natural, steady rhythm. As we honor this practice to open out the front side of the body for the two energy centers, Anahata, the heart, and Vishuddha, the throat. So both these energy centers are linked with the element of air. So as this practice contains some intermediate poses, it's always an opportunity to come back to always trust our hearts and also to always speak our truth. So let's begin by mobilizing the neck by looking over our right shoulder on our inhale, and we'll take an exhale to look over our left. In-breath to look up, opening out the throat, and exhale to bring chin into chest. And then we'll just half circle from shoulder to shoulder, working with your breath here. So no need to change. Just allow time and the breath to work its magic. And now we'll recenter, maybe taking fingertips to the shoulders or maybe resting them as we lift up and lift away. So again, big or small, fast or slow. And as a yoga instructor, Charlotte Solomon once told me, the shoulders are the gateway to the heart. The gateway to Anahata, or heart energy. So just liberate the heart, letting go of any tension or stress. And then we'll reverse that flow going forwards. Again, just observing and witnessing that subtle contrast, unraveling the shoulders. Just letting go of all the weight. Now we'll interlace the fingers. We're going to stretch the palms up towards the sky, and we're going to explore through movements. So lateral, side to side, flexion, extension. Just see where in your body you need to release. We're keeping the energy through the arms, grounding through the sit bones. Very good. We'll now transfer into our tabletop position. Now we'll find our cat, tucking the chin in, and we'll find our cow, lowering the heart. And as always, we're going to move at our own pace. So just breathe into that spine, releasing the heart, connecting with your breath. And then to find some activation, we'll find sunbird. So we're going to extend right arm, extend left leg, flex that back foot, bring in some power into the body, and then we'll alternate sides. So extend right leg, extend left arm, flex that back foot, release back into tabletop position. From here we'll find dolphin pose, so bend at the elbows, extending the legs, and then we'll walk the feet in so the heels lift and the tailbone is high. So separating the shoulder blades, and then maybe from your tabletop or extending the arms, now setting into downward facing dog. So maybe you like to take some three-legged dogs, finding the scorpion. Maybe you like to pedal the feet, bending at the knees, taking it from side to side, or circling, or just maybe finding stillness. And then we'll walk the feet to the hands as we take that forward fold, and then just to ragdoll. Allow the top body to sway from side to side, finding no weight as you release the lower back. And then we'll breathe into that flat back, and then we'll come into mountain pose. So let's begin with one round of a modified sun salutation to open up the heart space. So bringing hands into the heart first, maybe set an intention. And then we'll begin. So maybe taking your hands to the lower back, we're going to press the hips forward, or maybe take hands into prayer, or maybe reach overhead as we inhale into a standing back bend to your range. Then on the out breath, we'll find our forward fold, closing the body. We'll inhale, step the left leg back to set up low lunge. We'll drive that knee over ankle, hands on thigh. Keeping that range on the out breath, arms reach overhead. So lunge, back bend. We'll inhale to frame that front foot, and exhale into the half split, toes pointed or flexed, sending the out breath into the hamstrings. We'll rebend the knee, and then from our plank position, we'll just slowly lower the chest into the earth to find Shalabhasana. So inhale to lift chest, lift the thighs, squeezing the glutes, looking forward. And out breath to release, hands in up with shoulders. We'll inhale into upward facing dog, and exhale into downward facing dog. Now we'll extend the right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale for scorpion. And now high crescent lunge, so right foot in between the palms, we'll power through that back leg, knee over ankle, reach the arms up on the inhale, and exhale, finding the back bend, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, opening out the throat. And out breath, we'll extend both legs into our pyramid pose. We'll step our left foot forward on the in-breath. Forward fold as we interlace the fingers and draw the arms up and over. So we'll alternate sides. We'll take an inhalation to find that standing back bend, pressing hips forward, squeezing glutes, and exhale into forward fold, drawing belly to thighs. So we'll inhale the right leg back, knee over ankle, hands on thigh, we'll drive the knee forward, and then on the out breath, draw the arms up and over, opening out the front side of the body. We'll inhale to frame the front foot, and exhale exhale into our half split. Again, we'll inhale, frame the front foot in lunge. Exhale, step it back into our plank. Slowly lower the body down. Finding our Shalabhasana, we'll lift chest, lift thighs, and slowly unpeel back into the earth. Hands in line with shoulders, upward facing dog, head back, and exhale into downward facing dog. We'll extend our left leg high to the sky. Exhale to bend at the knee to find scorpion, and then we'll inhale, left foot in between palms, strong back leg. Let's find that high crescent lunge and out breath. Maintain that power in the back leg to back bend. And then we'll exhale to extend both legs, either hinging halfway or melting over that left leg. So now we'll inhale, step right foot forward, and exhale, forward fold, interlacing fingers and drawing the arms up and over. To lower back, we'll bring it back through center. So now the balancing. We're going to start with a tricky one. So we're going to make our way into eagle legs. So crossing right leg, wrapping it around the left leg, or maybe planting the foot to the earth. Now Gomukhasana cow face arms. So taking the left hand behind the back, or maybe staying with a tricep stretch with that right arm. Keeping the tricep stretch or cow face arms, we're going to extend into warrior 3. So big shoulder opener. Releasing the cow face arms into eagle arms. So left arm crossing underneath right. Slowly wrap the right leg over left, maybe connecting elbow to knee if you want to further stabilize eagle pose. There we go. We'll slowly draw the knee up and we'll release. So we'll prep for the other side. So we'll take eagle legs, left wrapping, foot connecting to the earth, right arm, behind back, or maybe taking a tricep stretch with the left arm, or maybe binding behind the back. Then we'll lift left leg high, extend back into that warrior 3. Breath and gaze steady, releasing the arms, wrapping right underneath left for eagle. Now finding eagle legs, left wrapping around right, and if it's there, maybe taking elbow to knee. Slowly draw the energy up and release. Well done. Very tricky flow. So from here, we're going to make our way into upward salute, arms circle above head, exhale into forward fold, closing the body. We'll inhale, step it back into plank, and then we'll just release the chest into the earth. So we're going to work quadded hip flexors, finding Bakasana, left forearm parallel to mat. We're going to draw the right heel maybe into the back of the hamstring, or flipping the grip, taking the foot to the outside of the thigh. Option to maybe extend the left arm, but finding that back bend, keeping everything square, looking forward. Sending the out breath into the sensations. We'll release as we take an upward facing dog and exhale into downward facing dog. So again, we'll just release the knees to find puppy pose. Now a couple of options here. Maybe setting the head in between the arms. Option if you want to maybe take prayer, or if you can mount the chin and chest down. Option to extend the legs. So again, big stretch into the shoulders, into the upper chest. And what we're doing here is by releasing the quad and the hip flexors and releasing tension in the shoulders, it will help with back bending. So back bending is not really about bending from the back, but using the openness of the quads and the hip flexors and the shoulders to stretch out the spine. Now we'll exhale the pose, extending the legs, and then we'll prep our Bakasana on the other side, so right forearm parallel, drawing the heel into the back of the leg or on the outside if you want to flip the grip. So fingers in line with toes, and maybe extending that arm just to take that slightly higher back bend. Again, just breathing into the quad, into the hip flexor. Hands in line with shoulders. We'll inhale upward facing dog and exhale into downward facing dog. So now into Ustrasana, the camel pose. We're going to rise onto the knees. So with those open quads and mobilized shoulders, we're going to squeeze the glutes, lift up from the rib cage. Taking hands to lower back, press the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, or maybe take hands into the heels or back of the feet. Looking towards the nose. Again, keep pressing everything forward, engaging through the glutes. And then we'll recenter, neutral spine, sitting back into the heels. And then we'll just take that child's pose to reset the spine. Just to explore the spine, we'll just take the hands over to the right to find that side stretch child's pose. And then we'll take the hands over to the left. Taking the hands through the middle, we're going to find a twist. So we're going to thread the right arm through the left for the eye of the needle. Maybe the left hand reaches to the top of the mat, or maybe you take the hand behind the back, maybe work the hand into the thigh. But peeling that left shoulder back, again trying to look up, twisting through the thoracic spine. And then we'll alternate sides, so big stretch, and then we'll send our left arm through. Again, maybe taking that half wrap behind the back, child's pose. We'll take that upward facing dog and we'll exhale into downward facing dog. So now lifting our right leg up for our three-legged dog and exhale into scorpion. We'll now find our pigeon pose, so sending the right foot forward. And we're just going to find an upright pigeon. So option to stay upright, maybe take the back leg into a quad stretch, and again maybe finding that flip the grip. So working the elbow up as you take fingers in line with toes. Now maybe you want to find the mermaid by taking that bind, interlacing the fingers. And then we'll just release back into our upright pigeon to find seated twist. So we draw the back leg over that right leg to come into seated twist, Matsyendrasana. Option to maybe find the reverse bind by threading the arm through that left leg, looking over the back shoulder. Seated twist, we're going to stack the knees into Gomukhasana, cow face legs. So again, maybe having the Ashtanga version of the feet together, or maybe half a version, knees separate. Then we'll take the right arm, internal rotation behind the back. Left arm, maybe taking the bind. Option to look up, take the spine to extension. Option to maybe fold, take the spine into flexion. Any variation, we separate the energy from both elbows away from the heart. And then we'll step it back into our downward facing dog, again to prep the other side. So scorpion, if you like, just to move out the energy. And then we'll take a big inhalation to lift that left leg, and exhale into our upright pigeon. So we do have the option to maybe fold, but just staying upright, just finding a height to release the energy through the heart and throat. And again, maybe staying or maybe flipping that grip, fingers in line with toes, elbow up, to get into that quad and hip flexor. But good stretch for the anterior deltoid as we flip that grip. So an option to stay, or maybe take the mermaid. Very good, and then we'll release, coming into Matsyendrasana. So we'll draw that right leg over to find that twist, and then maybe taking reverse bind, threading left arm through right leg. Again, taking the bind, maybe catching fingers or catching the wrist. Release, or we'll stack the knees here to find our cow face legs. Again, maybe feet together or feet out wide, and then we'll take left hand, walking and sliding up behind the back, and then release. Again, we'll segue into our downward facing dog, checking in with the body. And now we'll come into some forward folding. So Janushasana, we're going to bend the right knee, taking the fold, so as back bending and opening out the body are known as heart openers. Forward folding are also heart openers, as they allow us to travel deep within the body, to become very internal, to listen to the heart. We'll slowly rise, draw that knee up, extend the leg out, and then we'll do the other side. So again, bending left knee, rotate from the hip, lengthening from the lower back, back through center, extending knee high, extend the leg out, and then we'll swivel the legs into straddle. So externally rotating the legs, grounding the heels, and then folding forward. Slowly recentering, make our way into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So soles the feet together, again deeper exhalations to activate that parasympathetic nervous system, ground the energy. Imagine sending the energy out from the knees as you extend through the spine. So the key here is just tall spine, soft jaw. Feels comfortable, just lengthening to find a fold. So plenty of time here to nestle into the earth. Just ground your energy. behind onto our backs for back bending. First we'll just prep a few twists for that lower back, and then we'll set up maybe bridge or maybe full wheel. Now here's the twist. Once we get into our bridge or full wheel, we're going to extend our left leg, point for those toes. So again, strength through the legs, strength through the arms. And we'll release back down. Let's take the right leg high. So again, squeeze through those glutes. Lift. And exhale to lower. Now pressing through the legs, through the arms, lift up. And then we'll exhale to roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Just take in any final movements for the lower back before we slip into Shavasana, final resting. So take as long as you need here. Well done. Thank you for practicing.